Hello there everybody and welcome to the entertainment headquarters, and it's trailer reaction time. And the trailer I'm about to look at is from a film that's probably going to be one of the most anticipated films coming out later in the year, and it is a direct sequel to a film that I thought was meant to be a one and done, a standalone film. It was a great origin story. It was something different that we have not seen from, I would say, DC before. And if you did not realise this was a DC property, you would have just thought this was a very well crafted, well put together thriller, drama, psychological, character driven story. But no, it is part of the DC world. It's a part of the new DC Black film series, which was meant to be a more adult, darker tone film series that are like an anthology series based on DC characters that are going to be standalone properties. But yet, due to the popularity of this film, which of course is Joker, starring Joaquin Phoenix, who won a Best Actor award for this at the Oscars. Well deserved, if you ask me. That was such a thrilling film. It was something different. Tonally, it was very different. It was very dark, very gritty, and it took you within the mind of Arthur Peck, who ends up being the man that becomes the Joker, who, as we all know, is Batman's arch nemesis. So if you didn't realise it was connected to that world, like I say, you would have just thought this was a well crafted psychological drama slash thriller film. And it's all down to the performances, the cinematography, the great script, and the whole tone of the movie. That film was a success. But Todd Phillips, who wrote and directed Joker, is back again with a sequel. And I personally didn't think it needed a sequel. I liked how it set up the Joker, and it showed you like at the beginning stages of him losing his mind. But this is the next chapter within this story. But he's not alone. Arthur Peck and Joaquin Phoenix are joined by Harlequin, who is going to be played by Lady Gaga. And Lady Gaga, for me, is a very versatile actress now. You know, you hear the stories when you see pop singers, global pop stars decide, all right, I'm going to take a crack at acting, and the majority of them don't fare too well. Well, Lady Gaga has put in the hard work and the homework, and she's done really well so far. I really enjoyed that when she did American Horror Story as the Countess in Hotel. I did see A Star Is Born. I thought she did a great job in that. And I didn't see the last film that was up for Oscar nominations, which was either that, I think it was The House of Gucci or The House of Versace. I can't quite remember, because it wasn't my type of film, so I didn't really pay much attention to it. But I do know that Lady Gaga did another great job in that. The other thing that I'm very curious about this film for is it's going to be very different in tone to the first one, because not only is it going to have the gritty, the groundedness and the psychological element, it's going to have a musical element to it as well. It's going to have musical sequences in it, which I think alongside the drama, the thriller element, and of course going into the depths of his mind and you know, the mind of the Joker and Harlequin. This is going to be maybe an added bonus to what we're seeing visually on screen. So I'm very excited. I'm very curious how they're going to work it. But there's only one way to find out, and let's have a little glimpse of it all by checking out the trailer. So without further ado, here is the trailer for Joker Folie de Deux.
Let's go, boys. It's showtime. Wakey, wakey.
Hey, Fleck, you got a joke for us today?
We use music to make us whole, to balance the fractures within ourselves.
I'm nobody. I haven't done anything with my life like you have.
You're gonna sing?
Let's get out of here.
What the world needs now is a love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love.
Tell us, what's changed, Arthur?
I'll tell you what's changed. I'm not alone anymore. That's what we should be talking about.
I want to see the real you.
Yeah, more the same that I'm seeing from the first one that I loved. The first one was very grounded, gritty, and had them psychological elements to them that really set the tone of the movie and got you gripped and got you sucked in. This film has done the same for me, just off the trailer alone. The musical element, like I was saying prior to switching the trailer on and checking it out, I was very curious how they were going to fit it into the film. Like, I would have hated it if they had went down the all-out musical route, because that would have been a 150 and totally bizarre, which I'm glad they haven't done that. Just off the trailer alone, I do find it curious, and I think it is going to add like that added element to the psychological side of the movie, having the musical elements in this, but it very much looks the same tone, quite gritty, grounded, dark, and I like that, I really do. And Lady Gaga, like I say, she's become quite a versatile actress, and I do like her performances, and I do believe this could be another breakout role for her. Well, we know we've got the Margaret Robbie version of Harlequin, and it's really weird and wonderful to think how Harlequin was a character that was meant to be a one-off character in an episode of Batman the Animated Series. She was created for that show, and because of how popular she became, she just skyrocketed, and she's now probably the most popular DC female character out there. It had like the Boba Fett effect, if you will. In Star Wars, Boba Fett appeared in one Star Wars film, didn't even have any lines in the film. The next thing you know, boom, everyone was so curious about him that he became like, you know, a phenomenon. And that's the same kind of thing that's happened with Harlequin. And there's different versions of Joker, there's different versions of Harlequin, and it's nice to see that they are bringing in a version of Harlequin for this version of Joker to play with. And I'm getting Bonnie and Clyde feels from this as well. That's another thing. I'm getting Bonnie and Clyde kind of feels in the partnership with Joker and Harlequin in this, and maybe that was one of the inspirations for Joker and Harlequin from day one, not just within this, but within the whole storyline and the build-up and all that throughout the history of these two characters. It's like a psychotic Bonnie and Clyde have collided together. So yes, very curious for this one. I'm more pumped and excited for this. It's going to be fun to see. So the only way to find out if we're going to enjoy it is to get our butts in the seats later in the year when it comes out, which I think it's October this is due out. But let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are of Joker Folie de Deux. I hope I've said that right. If I haven't, I'm sorry for fucking up. But yes, Folie de Deux, Joker 2 coming out in the fall of next year. Tell me, like I say, what you think of the film, what you think of the performances. Are you looking forward to it? What did you think of the first Joker? Did you enjoy the first Joker? Are you excited for this one? And please like, share and subscribe to the Entertainment Headquarters, because there's more coming up on the channel, especially later today when I am bringing you a Evil Dead discussion, part of my Into the Darkness segment, with a panel of amazing guests. But until then, keep enjoying your films, keep on enjoying all your television, keep on enjoying all things entertainment, and I'll catch us all at the next one.